Okay, this video is for Samuel 34580. You're saying that you're having some problems juggling. Alright, so let's talk about some things that we could do every day to start to develop that juggling practice. One thing that you can do is start to bring a tennis ball or a size 1 ball with you everywhere you go. So instead of the mindset of being having to go places to practice, or you basically want to shift the focus where your practice comes everywhere that you are. That's where you're practicing, right? So by bringing a juggling tool with you, you could just start getting touches in the groceries, on walks, right? If you got a dog, you bring your ball with you, and you're just practicing perpetually. I would go to my older brother's soccer games, soccer practices, and I would juggle nonstop the whole time. I'm talking about 2 hours. The ball didn't hit the ground. I shit you not. I would go to soccer camps when I was 12 years old, and they would make me juggle in front of 1,000+ kids while I had my hands crossed behind my back, and then they would start to tell me to do things to make it harder and harder to keep the ball up, right? So juggling is just failing and making as many mistakes as you can so that you can learn from the mistakes and get better, right? There's a quote that goes, "The master has failed more times than the beginner has tried." So every time the ball hits the ground, that's a reward for you to keep the ball up, right? Fall off the horse, get back again. Use the bounce on the ground to your advantage, right? Pop, 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 right? Okay, you're saying it's hard for you to get 10 juggles in a row? Get 11 once, right? 11 juggles once is better than 10 back to back, you could argue, right? Just get your volume up. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right, so just start to work your way up. Right, you want to start to be aware of what's your best body part. So I noticed when I was juggling, the thighs were easy for me for whatever reason. So I'd really work the thighs. So let's say you start to get nice with the thighs. Then you could go thighs, right? You could do your thighs because they're less far from the ground. The thigh, there's less room to the ground. So I'd go thighs. And if the ball was going to go to the ground, I'd pop it back up to the thighs. Then stick with thighs, right? And when you start working the thighs, it improves your shooting. It improves your ability to take the ball out of the air, bigger surface area, so less mistakes. So it's a bit of a cheat code. The cheat code is keep the ball up with your thighs, then slowly start to work in, right, your left foot. Use your hands too, right? Just keep it fun, keep it light. Lots of touches. Get your volume up. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Make lots of mistakes. Use the bounce. Practice your juggling. Even 3-hand juggling like this, right? Start working that. This is going to translate into right eye-hand coordination, better balance, right? Get a whole bunch of soccer balls, tennis balls, footballs, heavy balls. Use a whole bunch of surfaces, and just increase your volume and have fun with it, right? You gotta make a lot of mistakes. Don't be afraid of looking foolish. The joker is the king. The individual who's not afraid of looking silly is going to, right, in the court, the king is afraid of making mistakes because they have the status as the king. The joker, he can have everyone laugh at him, but he's mastering juggling. He's doing a whole bunch of things where he's trying new things at practice, trying new things by yourself. So just increase your volume of touches. Bring a ball with you everywhere you go. Use different size balls and surfaces, tennis balls, footballs, oranges, heavy balls, dog chew toys, right? Just have fun with it, for real. Juggling. Yeah, man. Start to be aware of what's your strength. Let's say you're really good with just the right thigh, right? So start to work that right thigh, and then pop in that left thigh. Bam, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. 1, 2, 3. So lead, right? Your spear, your tip is your right thigh, but you're gonna start to bring your left thigh with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Right? So just work in the weaknesses, but start to develop your spear, right? Your spear point, what you're leading with. Make it perpetual. Do this not just a minute a day. Start with a minute a day, but start to develop consistency. Once you have consistency, then you can increase volume and intensity. So if you're not already juggling for 1 minute a day, that's my challenge to you, right? 1 minute a day, not even a minute a day. Get one touch, right? Just like flossing. You start with one tooth, and then before you know it, if you hate flossing, you start with one. Let's go get, okay, I'm already flossing, then you do the rest. Get one touch will lead to 2 touches, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. But you gotta realize, it's not about how many touches you can do. It's not about how long you're doing it for. It's about this feeling of peace. It's a meditation, a juggling meditation, right? You're here, you're breathing. 1, 2, 3. Right? Just have fun with it. So, right? I've been juggling. I've been playing this game for 27 years. I'm still getting better. Check out _tie.fitness_ on Instagram. This is someone who I strive to be like, and who's paving the way for me. I think about _tie.fitness_ every day. So that's someone who's my guide. So check them out. Scroll back through their feed and see their progressions, their simple juggling patterns. And I hope some of these ideas help. Reach out with any questions. Okay.